Welcome to Wednesday, folks. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We are back in Westhill on the Citadel server, continuing off where we left yesterday on the south curtain wall. We're going to poke outside and take a look at what we did. I'll probably zoom in from the bridge, or at least on the road. Kel, Cosmic, Dan, Happy, good to see everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Right, so yesterday we took what little I had done here with the rubble and stuff from the wall, and we pulled it down and finished the shape of the river and added some other stuff along that side as well. And then you can't see it from over here, but there is more rubble along the bottom underneath the water, and then another pile over here. Now, this bush is not finished. I think I wasn't super clear about that yesterday. We added this cool little secret passageway that goes up to the cemetery behind the church, which I really like. But I didn't really finish the bush outside. Obviously, the door needs a little bit of help too. I'm okay with this drop. It's not the end of the world, and it does keep this spawn proof, which is nice. I don't know if that one is. No. Okay, so we might have to think about what's happening there. I may end up with like a little light down here for like fishing or something. I would like to make this something useful, and I think the path up here connecting to it would make a lot of sense as well. And then this is the area that we have to work on today, along with the actual wall itself, which needs a little bit of texture. And I think this is missing its texture all the way around, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a big job. What a pain in the nuggets. All right, well, I might as well get going. Don't show everyone, it'll kind of stop being a big secret, but it's so cool. I want to show everybody. All right, we'll start, I think we'll start with a clean inventory, and we'll work on the texture on the wall. Getting low on andesite. And those. I may decide to change a little bit about the wall, so we'll see. Maybe I'll bring the tough. These go in here. All right. Did I bring my big job pants today? Not really. This is more of a pain in the butt job. Oh, I need the polished andesite. I know I was forgetting something. So we started a little bit of this, and if anything, I think I might move this. And I guess we'll just start to place them wherever we see fit. I think I'm going to keep it pretty light. Maybe only one per section. And just try not to line them up like I just did, I think. Turn it. We'll do I guess section by section. And then we'll go back and do the polished andesite. No, Cosmic, I'm okay, thanks. There's andesite in the storage room. I just I meant out of it in my current like my shulker box, that's all. Thanks though. Let's put you down here. I feel like I had them pretty low on this other wall and they looked okay. Yeah. Okay. I also find that these details look a lot better if they're not like out on the edge most of the time. Maybe this one will be really sneaky and we'll just stick it behind here. Oh, that's going to line up with that one. I guess we have to go higher with this. And this is where things start to get really painful. And I think I'm just going to use dirt scaffolding to get where I need to go. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Hopefully that looks okay. Would be nice to be able to do, oh, I don't know, shift on scaffolding without dropping down. Brings back memories. Or everybody used scaffolding from block menu. Now we're just going back to like day one Minecraft. Now hopefully I will be able to reach everything from here. And of course I can't. Awesome. Oh man, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, it's a real pain. Yeah. I mean, and if I hadn't already done it in other places around the town, I probably wouldn't bother. Like I think it looks okay as it is, but I think it will look weird if we don't actually have everything sorted out, you know? So we're going to put this on the edge, even though I just said that it's probably not the best idea. Now, some of these might have to get replaced or fixed or changed. I'm kind of like, it's hard to do it when you're up close. I'm just realizing now that you can climb scaffolding without your feet being in it. If your head is in it, you can climb up it. I'm wondering if that could be used in like some sort of like a redstone farm or something. Could be useful. Starting to make a list of the redstone farms I want to build once I'm done with all this stuff. All right, so we've got a weird pattern emerging that I'd like to fix. I think what we'll do is we'll switch these two around. And then I'll move that one over to the corner. And then as far as the andesite stuff, do that as we go too. I think this is kind of an obvious spot. How long have you been making this? A Mart 9002. 2.5 years for the area. So starting with the farms and then, well, no, I guess it's been more than 2.5 years. No, 2.5 years for the area and then like 2 years and a couple months. This was like November 2020. You can see it all on the YouTube channel as well, which is Joel Duggan VODs. Speaking of, if you're watching and lurking, if you want to do something free that'll help me out, go and subscribe to Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. The closer we can get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can start to monetize it by running ads, and that'll help me make more content, and it doesn't cost you anything. And the ads, of course, will be like skippable YouTube ads, like pre-roll and stuff like that. It does help this. I know it's a pain in the butt here, but I feel like it is making it look a little bit nicer. Thanks for the follows, folks. Really appreciate it. So here is where things could get interesting because we can start to put some of these below the ground. Or not ground, below the water level. So we could put one here kind of like peeking out above. Wow, lots of follows. Thank you so much. I feel like some of you have gone and told friends, hey, come hang out with Joel. Very much appreciated. These are arguably the easier ones because I don't have to get up on scaffolding to place them. I think that's good. I don't think we need another one there. Whoops. Sorry, we're going to fix that up anyway. I don't want to draw attention to the door. Put this up here. And I think I'll wait until I do all the foliage along here to do the bottom stuff, because I think that's probably going to be the smarter way to do it. Enki, good to see you. Hello, hello. Leonardo, we are building a medieval town. Medieval fantasy town, I guess, but 2 years in the making. And it is sizable. Right, now I was going to move some of these. Right. I'm just going to go over there. Oh. Growing tired. Or impatient, or both. I think I want to put something just down there. All right, let's back up and see where we've missed spots. Difficult with the dirt in the way. Not terrible. Not terrible. Jackly Dope. Nope, this is a private server just for myself and my friends. I do have a patron server. If you go to patreon.com/JoelDuggan, then that's one of the ways that you can support this stream, but then also take part and play on a similar server that's, I think, 5 or 6 years old now, and has similar kind of like data pack and quality of life mods. Thanks for asking, though. So again, I'm not going to get too heavy into this side just because we have to put the trees and things along here. These are easier to do. Because they're higher. Cool. So hopefully this will take care of most of the texture, and then any little fine-tune bits we can do, just like with a little bit of scaffolding, or maybe I can drop down off the top of the wall. Didn't take too long, but it's not my favorite thing to do in the game. The constant up and down. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna have Pixel Riffs, I think, and a couple of other friends have asked to come on and take a look around on stream. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a tour. I've done a tour of the server that's on the VOD's channel, but it's everything but Westhill. It's like all the stuff that I've done on the server, except for Westhill. And even then, I don't think I did everything. I don't know whether Alistair and I got to everything that day. But it's a good 3-hour VOD. Alright, now I just do a little double check to make sure that there's nothing that kind of sticks out at me as being weird or wonky. Feels a little bit like a pattern. I keep on seeing like a wave pattern, you know, like if you're watching like an equalizer in an audio file. Oh, I see there's a second one there. This feels like it needs another one, but there's no one right there. Might need something on that one. Somewhere's on that edge. Yeah, it's not the best solution, but the same thing, it's not something that you're going to be looking at constantly, right? I just wanted to give the impression that the wall is made up of multiple types of stone. Oh, it definitely looks better when you take a step back. That's why it's such a hard thing to do. Because while you're up on top of it, it's really hard to judge. So I needed another piece on one of these sections here. Right. So I think what I need to do, get the best of both worlds, is I'll move this down. I think that's down. So by putting this on the edge, it will, you'll be able to see it from this side, right? So it fills in this empty area, but then it also helps on this side too. Except for now I've got two at the same level. Realizing too that none of my walls have any kind of buttress support on them. You know, like sometimes when you have walls like this, you'd have like different things like along them, like that, to help hold them up. And I didn't do that at all. And that could be kind of an interesting thing to do on just like a special section, like this section of the wall by the church, because it is symmetrical. We could have a couple of buttress supports there, which could make more sense. I don't know if there's any real spots where that would look like it would make sense. I mean, we just finished detailing the whole north wall, so I don't think I'd want to go back in and change anything. Yeah, and this has got the towers. I think that's the main thing, is that these all have the towers that make it look really sturdy. Whereas on the back here, there's only this bell tower. And then we've got nothing all the way around. So that could help break up the wall a bit too. Is having a couple of those kind of like buttress support things. We've done them like on the church itself. You can see them here for people that want to know what I'm talking about. This, technically from an architecture standpoint, that's a buttress. And it takes the imaginary load of the ceiling of the roof and spreads it out over different supports. And actually that's a pretty good design, just using a couple of walls and a couple of blocks and stairs. We could probably do it with andesite. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could probably do one for every marlin on the top of the wall. And then go in between on, well, we could just do it there. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. That'll help with any kind of like design we're doing at the bottom. What's something else? Probably cracked bricks. This should be good. You said that earlier that you were starting to think about redstone farms. You might want to work on a Westhill. What was the first on your list? Shulker Farm. Shulker Farm was first on the list. And I also don't personally have a very good... We have a community villager trader situation, but we don't have anything... I don't have anything for myself. Oh, deep slate. Deep slate would be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a stair, and 2 walls. Those just look roughly the right size. Did I bring deep slate? I think I did. Aha. do, we start with at least a couple of these. Let's go with andesite, or maybe this would be a good place to get in some of these. We'll obviously change that. I feel like that might be a little bit tall. The question is, do we want 5 of these, or do we want 3 of these? I think 5 looks pretty good. The other option would be skipping a couple. That might be the better way to go. Would be a little bit more interesting as far as the vegetation in between. That could work. Did I not bring extra walls? Maybe I only had the one wall? Weird. Yeah, I only had a couple walls. Okay. So this could be tough, it could be deep slate. I think tough probably looks the best outside. We'll try deep slate just to kind of see, but chances are. Yeah, I think tough. We could also go with like mossy cobble or something. Oh, forgot to take down this one. The community villager situation is likely needs an update. Oh yeah, the community one needs an update for sure, but I wanted to update my own. Now here's a situation where I might want to try and do a different top to it in case that looks good. Oops. No, stairs look good. I just wonder which stair. Yeah, I think we just stick with the regular stone stairs. Oh, come on. I could have sworn I brought cobble with me, but I guess I didn't. I think I'm gonna go get some mossy bits because this is probably going to be covered in bushes and whatnot. What is 3 enough? Do we think? We might need to have like an extra one here. Then that puts, yeah, I can't do that because of the door. Or could we? I wonder if there's be a way to do that and then hide the door even farther. That's cute, Meadow. I would really like to get a dog. I have to change my living situation before I can do that. Move out of an apartment into a place that either I own or allows dogs. But definitely on the bucket list. What kind of dog do you have? Or dogs, I guess you've got 2. Right, so that could come down all the way to there, but then that cuts off the entrance. Because the idea was that you snake around here and go in the side. So I can't put one there, which is unfortunate. So I could keep a distance of 2 between them. And move them all over? No, that doesn't work. That's right, we'll keep the 3. I feel like I might want to add an extra length to that. Whippets, father and son actually. Old boy is technically my mom's. He just doesn't care and prefers to hang with me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and in my search for the kind of dog that would best suit my lifestyle, greyhounds, whippets, any kind of large breed because they're pretty chill was up there. But ultimately, what I settled on is a American Bully. What I want. And the size really depends. Originally, I was thinking for an apartment size, I was thinking that I would get like a pocket size. But if I end up getting a house, then like it doesn't really matter. Because the XL bullies are big. They can get up to like 140, 160 pounds. Cool. I think I like that as a start. So then we can go and grab all of our, I guess, well, first we should move some of these things around. Let's take this. I'm just going to move this over one so it's not like lined up directly over that. We'll also take one of these out. That's not a straight line. And the other one is actually behind that stair. I think we can probably just put one here on the edge, right? Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. You're getting a rescue greyhound. is an idea I keep coming back to. Maybe someday once Dad is gone. Yeah, and I thought about the rescues. The only thing that I applaud people that get rescues because I think it's a wonderful, humane thing to do. I've never owned a dog. My family never owned dogs. I've had friends. My best friend growing up always had a golden retriever in the house, so I'm used to them. And I've had partners in the past that have had dogs, but I prefer. I would prefer to kind of understand what I'm getting because I don't have the experience to deal with a dog with anxiety or a reactive dog or like whatever might come with a rescue. People go on and on and on about how lovely dogs are as rescues and how loving they are and how thankful they are when they're rescued, but they always glaze over the challenges of having a rescue dog, and that gives me pause. The only time that I would consider it, I think, is if someone that I knew and trusted that had experience with dogs. Like I've got a friend, Hannah, that's a vet. She's actually a member of the server, and if she was like, "Yeah, the dog's fine. Like it's a rescue, but very well mannered. Like doesn't seem to have any issues," then I would say, "All right, well I'd consider that." But a lot of the time too, I'd really like that experience of having a puppy as well. Now a second dog, I could see if I ever got a second dog in years and years and years. If that was it to ever happen, I would definitely consider a rescue. Having more experience and stuff like that. I guess we just put all this stuff away now, right? I'm going to grab some of those and some of these just in case. Keep the cracked. Keep those. So I've got those two things. I'm going to need those, and moss carpet. And do I have jungle? I don't have any jungle leaves. We might have to take a break and go get some jungle leaves, you know? Maybe after my first break today, maybe we'll go to the jungle and just try to cut down some jungle trees. I mean, I guess I could just... Do I have jungle saplings? Hold on. If I've got enough jungle saplings to grow a tree by bone meal, that would be the easiest thing. I'm sure I probably do. Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. After I get back from my break, we'll... for my first break, we'll cut down a couple of jungle trees. So really what I'm considering here is controlling the path of the eye when you come out from this south road. You know, gives us something more interesting to look at there, which I like. I'm going to bring the bushes all the way up to here. So we'll start in this area. It has to go up higher than that. Yep. So really, I'm just kind of thinking about how to pull the eye down, and I think I'm going to reverse this. Hmm. Oh, I didn't bring any coarse dirt. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. So root blocks act as a full block. Interesting. Do root blocks block light? Out of curiosity? Oh, well. I don't know. Doesn't look like they do. Oh, they do, Enki? That's interesting. I didn't know that. And I forgot coarse dirt. You have to put a torch on top of it to see? Right on. I have a torch somewhere. Seven. I guess I'm next to light, so that doesn't really make a difference. Hold on. I don't know if that's necessarily the best test. No, this is a survival world, so we keep it as vanilla as we can. All right, this is all kinds of messed up. Let's go with something taller there. And we'll cut this away. Oh, did I want that to be that tall? I think I did. Actually, maybe we'll leave it like that. Feel like if I can almost make this feel like it's sort of cut off somehow, like as if it's overgrown or something, like it makes it feel like less of an option to go that way. I think maybe we have to replace that. Maybe we'll do moss here. I do get a little carried away sometimes with these underwater bushes, but I find it's the subtle layering that makes a really big difference in the end. Especially with roots. Roots hanging down into water to me look really cool. Although I have to remember to bring my bucket when I do it because they never seem to be waterlogged by default. Even, it's funny, like similar to how the roots acted with the wall block, they also interact with water very similarly. Like they are a full block first until you tell them not to be. How was that for threading the needle? Wow. I think I lost a couple of hairs on that one. Jeez. Was not paying attention to where I was taking off from. Right. And then we can top this off with bone meal, which I don't have, but research and recommendations from real people is a must. Learn that the hard way. Oh, for dogs? Yeah, I can imagine. Getting a dog from a breeder doesn't guarantee no issues, though. Some look reputable on paper, but first problem dogs are inexperienced buyers. Yeah, no, that's I had a couple of people. I spoke with, like, I almost got a dog. I almost got a dog in August, and I spoke with, I want to say between 6 and 8 breeders, but I say only 2 of them would be people that I would work with, just given the way that they communicated, you know, the way that they were talking about the animals, the information that they gave me, the fact that they were either forthcoming or like really blunt and, you know, basically just like not even good salesman stuff, like just basic human decency, you know? So I've definitely picked up on a couple things there. And I think I have a couple of breeders that I could like reach out with and talk with them regardless of whether I was getting a dog from them. Like I could say like, hey, I've decided to get a dog from breeder X. Do you know breeder X? Like, can you give me any, like, can you vouch for them sort of deal? And that's the kind of thing where I would respect the person if they were like, yeah, of course. Yeah, let's take a look at this together, you know? So I don't know if I like this like double step here. I think I might want to go with grass here. And then I feel like this is going to start to, I got to think about the path over here too, before I start pulling this all over the place. It feels very even. I can get rid of this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Kind of wanted to go here. But then it just starts to look like a perfect pyramid, which I don't like. But this is where some of these moss carpets can come in handy to kind of make it feel a little bit more balanced. I think I might put one there specifically as well, so you can't see through the bush as easily. I think that's pretty hidden. I don't think that's super obvious. So I think we'll back this up and do grass on the edge. Or moss on the edge, rather. Whoops. Low Wolf, time for a break when you're ready. Thanks, Cosmic. I wonder if I can just remove this one back here. If it look good. See, what I like about this little extra bit here is that it's distracting from that down there. Maybe I just need to not line it up. Maybe I just need to have it back here. Yeah, that might be the ticket there. And we'll work on the rest when the daylight comes back. So if you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour and I try to line it up at an opportune time, like when it gets dark or when it's raining. But barring that, I take it once an hour. You should too. Stand up, give yourself a stretch, grab a friend, grab a snack. We are trying to grow the channel, so if you can recommend me to somebody, I'd appreciate it. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can get this bush done. I might have to switch to path mode. It feels very samey, and this is where I think the jungle leaves come in, because they look sort of like darker azalea. So we can maybe squirrel in a couple here and there. I guess if that's the case, we won't put the top part on it. Helps a little bit. Maybe we'll just put one more here. And then switch this one. And I actually preferred the azalea in here. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. And then from this angle, I'd say the only thing that needs a little bit of extra tweak is right here. And then the rest of this can just be a few extra bits here. Is that? All right, that's fine. And then we can go in with some bone meal and finish the rest of that. No problem. Probably throw in a couple of slabs here and there. To help balance that out a little bit. I find I do this for all of the shoreline that you can have like some sort of build or some sort of reason to maybe go down to it. Yeah, I use mangrove roots underwater all the time. It's not here. And that's a lie, because they're right there. Let's grab a couple more of these. Sprinkle a couple of those around. Free stuff. Full inventory, never mind. Yeah. Looking good so far. All right. So at this point, really the only thing that I'm thinking about is probably the path has to be next. And then I guess we'll continue along here. So before we do anything else down there, I got to do the path. But as long as we've got some stuff going on in here, we should be okay. Let's go do this stuff again. I'm not entirely sure I like that snaking back and forth. What if I brought this out? A little square. It's not bad. Maybe we'll just add in some more grass. I feel like some of these could probably have some flowering azalea too. It feels very, very plain. Not every bush, but like a couple. Especially if we can cover the tops of them so that only like here, like only the side shows up. I think that helps. And actually, I feel like the flowering azalea is a little denser, so it does hide more, which is cool. And then we could use that out here to break up this weird kind of green wall I've got going on. That helps too. So I've got a little bit of an illusion of depth going with some darker blocks there and some lighter blocks, making a pattern. You can sort of, the farther away you get, the more you can kind of see the difference. Thanks. Yeah, the dirt slabs are handy. They're very handy. All right, I need some spare inventory space, so let's go dump some stuff I don't seem to be using. Grass, ferns. I might get into some drip leaf and stuff once we work on the shoreline, but really not much we can do for plants. Oh, I need to go get some saplings too, don't I? Now, jungle trees don't do anything to the ground, right? So I can just I can just plant a jungle tree wherever and just chop it down and get all the leaves. Yeah, it's not really a flower garden though, right? It's meant to be just a overgrowth at the base of the wall. All right, need some more food. And we need to just dump some inventory here. This is a little bit ridiculous. We'll restock after we cut down some jungle leaves. Now, I don't know if this trick will work with jungle. I don't know. It works with spruce, but jungle takes a lot longer to grow. So we'll have to see. Toolbox. I have no idea if this is going to work. Oh, it did. Nice. I wonder if they changed that. That's a lot easier than going to the jungle. That's for sure. Thanks for the loan of the axe, Cosmic. That'll make this a lot faster. I think we might only need just the one tree. Is it me, or is the leaf crunching or the vine crunching sound really loud? Here it's fine, but on the leaves, like, it's the combo. I wonder if that's what they mean when they say they've adjusted sounds in the game so that if you break two sounds and they're layered, then you're going to hear the most important one first. I know it's mostly for footsteps, but it makes sense. Yeah, that's, I guess it's because there's like 4 vines, one on each side, right? Not just you for the sound context? Yeah, okay. Oh, WonderSim, you should see me harvest spruce tree. Spruce tree is very similar, but you can take about 15 minutes and nearly fill your inventory with spruce logs by just throwing a ender pearl up, bone mealing the bottom. The trick, of course, is just making sure that you've got enough space for the ender pearl not to hit like leaves. That's the only trick to it. I probably have more. jungle leaves I know what to do with now. I forget how big jungle trees are. Oh gosh, that's plenty. Alright, sweet. Easy breezy. No complaints there. Beautiful. Oh, I had saplings over here too. Right, so I needed ferns and grass and jungle leaves, roots, grab my azalea again. I don't need jungle logs. Geez, I got more than a stack of jungle logs too. Horse, dirt, mangrove, grass. So here's where we're probably going to end up needing some of the traditional sort of rubble bits that I've been using. I wonder if I can get like a little bit of extra height out of this guy. Have it not look too dumb. Yeah, I like that better. I think I'm going to go back and switch a couple of those walls to mossy cobble. Pretty soon I'm going to start, I think I might have to move my setup there. I think this will match better. Maybe not two of them, maybe just the one. Yeah, sure. Didn't bring moss. Can't do anything without a full inventory. Jeez. This kind of thing, it's usually about the layers. Cosmic Dancer taking the redeem on the $10 monthly tip. Set up through Streamlabs. Thanks so much, Cosmic. Really appreciate it. Happy 2 years of monthly donations. Really? That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about that, but if you want to support your favorite streamer or me, then you can set up a monthly donation through Streamlabs, and it goes straight to PayPal. And PayPal does not take a very big cut, so it's more money going towards the streamer that you support. just realized there was something I didn't have in my inventory. What was it? Moss carpet. I'm gonna figure it out as soon as I fly back over there. Well, I'm gonna sleep first, so I've got some time to think about it. I don't think I want to do berry bushes over there. Probably not much. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. I want to see if saplings might look good. This has made such a difference already from what it looked like at the start of the stream. Thanks. Yeah, there's a screenshot on Twitter, I think, of like this view. I think I was up here. I took a screenshot of like this look. And it does make a big difference. Now that is some dark rain. That has to be a thunderstorm, right? Right, so what I was wondering was if I switch this to like a sapling, if it'll look good. I don't do this often enough. The answer is yes. The question is that the right spot for it? Whoops, that was a big misstep. What did I just clear out there? Holy smokes. So maybe I want to try the sapling a little bit lower. And you can also put carpets on top of these guys too. Yeah, that gives a little bit more variety there. Now, I also brought over some seagrass. That'll help keep the shore a little bit more interesting. Looks like I have to waterlog these bushes too. Cool. Oh, is this one still needed? Yes. Right on. For once in your Minecraft life, could you just stop being good? Well, thank you. But no. I refuse. My favorite streamer's taking a break, so you might as well take it. Well played. I see what you did there. So this is a much shorter wall, so I would imagine there would be less sort of debris hanging at the bottom of it. So we're gonna go light on the stuff down here, I think. That's an unfortunate position. Let's not do that. Oh, I should have brought mossy cobble. Whoops. Try swapping this out. A little less repetitive. Is the podcast recording today? Yes. Stephen, ESC, and I are going to be recording around 8 o'clock p.m. my time. I've actually been thinking a lot about the Citadel Cafe and what I want to do with it. And I think one of the things I might offer for patrons is similar to what we do on the Spawn Chunks, is offer a free recording room on the Discord. I've just got to speak with Steven and Alistair. I don't think they'd have a problem with it because they both stream, so they'd both be comfortable with a live recording to a small audience. But it's something I think would hopefully entice more people to support the show. Because right now, the way that the Citadel Cafe is going as far as my schedule goes, I really only have time and I only have the ability to meet up with people about twice a month. I'm hoping to increase that, but so it's only $1 a show or $2 a show twice a month, so it's a fairly affordable way to support. But then if I can add more benefit for the exact same level of support, then I think that could be something that could help. He's got a sword. Something else that I noticed, I can't remember who, I think it was somebody that was on, was it Scotsman? It was Scotsman or somebody else. But one thing that they had done was they were using saplings in the ground and using the tops of them to create like carpet type blocks with flowers on them, which I thought was cool. More effective on a flat surface. I think that's pretty good. Pretty simple. I'm realizing that this is a very straight line of andesite though, so I'm going to maybe pull up a couple of these to a different spot. Oh, do I not have any stone on me? That's annoying. Alright, I'll have to switch gears for that. I do have a stone right there though, if I can grab it. Alright, now it's sleep time. You do that with saplings in Somerville? Nice. Yeah, it's a fun idea. Alright, so I think that does the debris until we start to get around to this side, but this side I feel like I need to do something a little bit special because it is such a big piece of the wall, and obviously I've not done very well with that. I think I might want to take this up higher and maybe, I don't think I want to break the surface with anything like tough, but it might be something to consider. I do have some blocks for path work though, so we can do that. So we're supposed to come out here. That feels about right. Oh, other way. So I generally do these all with like coarse dirt first, and then I go back and change the texture as I need to. I think I want these to be back farther though. Fox Nakamura subscribing to Tier 1, 32 months. Thank you ever so much. That's amazing, Fox. I'm going to leave this path just so I can see the difference. At least for now. I feel like I'm going down in the wrong places. Here I would mind if it took like a slight turn. That's getting there. Not bad. Whoop. See here it's a little bit straighter, but we didn't have the angles to worry about. Yeah, so it just gets a little bit wide. I think here I just have to swing up a little bit wider. I've got, oh yeah, this is far too straight. Let's come in here. Still really straight. I might have to push the whole top layer of dirt back to get this to be the way that I want. So I've got that goes up here, goes over one. It's 3 there, so we'll remove that one. And this should be 2. Yep. That's a little bit better. Now I just have to change the right heights. So we could soften that up with like a bush or something to help things out. That feels weird. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 2 and 1, I think. Yep, I think I need to push this back here. Oops. Oh, maybe I did that the wrong spot. All I would do along here is just push these back. They're not such long straight lines. Yeah, the coarse dirt slabs help a lot there. Although, you know, depending on what it is at the bottom, I might come back up the slope and change some of them to wood, or I certainly want to change this out for some mud and some different stuff along here, some like packed mud. So all I'm doing is looking at like the I guess the east side along the edge here and trying to get this to look like it's the right curve, which I think it almost is. So now I've gone from these singles to this long 3, which I don't like. So I'm going to push this back this way. Which is going to change, I think, the way that it attaches here, but that's fine. So I think I've got the left-hand side. All right. Let's finish this up here. Whoops. All right, so I think the right side going down looks okay. But now the right side, this side coming up is a little bit weird. Huge chunk there that needs to come out. Yeah, I don't like the way that it gets kind of fat there. So we'll take this out. And hopefully just about does it. Just to get rid of this one little bit here. It does make this connection a little bit funny. So maybe we take this back to there. Oops. All right, so that gets too narrow. So maybe we have to push that sideways. It's starting to get like a little bit of an S curve. I like that. These things take forever, but they are usually worth it. Oh, I did that wrong. The path to the break is filled with snacks. Nice. Good timing, because I think that's sorted. We just have one or two more here. You can sort of see what I did with the sides. I feel like we could maybe take these two pieces off here. So like here and here. I think, or are those the wrong ones? Those are the wrong ones. It's that way. Yeah. So usually when you have corners like this that line up, you want to bump the outside curve a little bit farther. Which you can see helps considerably. So anything like this that feels kind of odd, we can always put some bushes in, because that'll help sort of frame it in. Yeah. Good stuff. I don't know what I want to put down here. I think I'm going to put maybe like a lamppost or something down here, and maybe like a small dock or something. I mean, it would make sense. Be something. So it is a data pack for the coarse dirt slabs, but it no longer works, so I can't craft any more. I'm just using what I have in my inventory, and we're running low. I have to redo it for 1.20 because of the way that it works. This is a petrified oak slab, and all you had to do was go to the destruction.ca, which is linked on places like spawnchunks.com and I think in my Discord. And you make yourself a data pack recipe, and then you just put 3 coarse dirt in a row and you get slabs, and you just retexture the coarse dirt or the petrified oak slab to look like coarse dirt. Now the pebbles are a random 15% chance thing, so that's different. Don't know about that part there. So here's a situation where we might want to go and remove a bigger chunk of this. Then we can go like this. One, two, three, four. Yeah, so it looks right, but sometimes you want to mess around with it a little bit. And these are just temporary. I'm going to put proper bushes there probably. Yeah, I think that feels pretty good. Nice. Cool. Time to take that break. Lighting around there, I think it's just going to be something similar to these lanterns until it gets far enough away that they're not part of it. So sort of where those torches are, you can sort of see. I love this map at nighttime because you can see where the lights are. So you can sort of see, like, I've got street lights kind of dotted around. Same thing out the front. So I feel like down here it'll be like probably a street light closer to the bridge. They might not be in the same positions, but I imagine like one there, probably one right here at the corner, and then probably one like down there. And that's probably it. And it'll probably be something like this where we've got some sort of beachfront, or where was a simple dock? Oh, over here. Yeah, so like down there, there's a little lantern or something down there. I think that tends to work nicely. Cool. Once again, I'm going to step away for that break. Please do so yourself. Give yourself a stretch, refresh your water, snack, whatever it is. We'll be back in just a few minutes. So I don't know why I said in my tweet that I thought that I would be able to get this wall done and maybe even start a bridge today. Because there's just no way. Oh, my spider. Oh. Oh. Mocking me. I almost had him. Let's see how good you are at avoiding point blank. Turns out not very good. He set off all my trapdoors. He was on the pressure plates, I guess. All right, so I think the last part of this that I want to do is continue the texture work along the wall over here, and we've got a lot to fix. And plus, I'm done today fighting with my inventory. It just seems like a constant nag. So we're just going to empty everything, and we're going to start over. Clean. Do this. Get rid of that. What will we need? We will need andesite. Polished andesite. Stone and stone bricks. And don't need any of these. And that should be it. Oh, maybe some dirt for scaffolding. Yeah, it was a skeleton in the brook. That's what it was. All right, so we're going to start here and just use the same strategy as I had last time. So then we'll just pop over here with some dirt. That should be good. And then, oops. Now, the bottom part, I'll have to do, I think, first. And what I've been doing with this is just kind of doing a bit of a random pattern, but it looks like I either gave up or just never finished it. Yeah, some weird bits. So here it might be worth coming along here. Silliest mechanic ever, but we have enough scaffolding to actually do it, so might as well. That's going to come down to there. Oops. And this is where I think we might end up doing a bit of work along the bottom here with a different block, just because it's so long. It might be fun to work in a different texture. But I want to complete the top part first. Man, I missed all kinds of spots. I feel like this is probably something that I had thought, I'll do that later, and then completely forgot. Would be my guess. Yeah, so here I wouldn't mind pulling it lower. It'll help actually. It seems like a silly, subtle thing, but it'll actually help point you towards this cool, dark rock outcrop over there. If we bring this down a little bit lower, we'll have a little bit of a spike here, maybe. I don't know if that's too much or not enough. It might be too much. We'll do this other side first. Let's see what's up. Maybe we can go up here. Yeah, a lot later than planned. That's fine, right? I'm still doing it. Didn't completely forget. That was the benefit of going around with the book and making a list. Just looking at everything and going like, what needs to be fixed here, you know? And the rest of this, I think, is pretty good. So down here is interesting because we've got the same issue where we've got a large section of wall that doesn't have any support, like a tower. And I did at one point think about putting a tower here, because the one thing that I regret about the way that I did this town is that I'm not a real fan of this weird kind of like bulge where the church is. I like the design of it. It's the location of it that seems strange. And I feel like I probably should have done something like create some sort of arch over the river here or something and create like a tower. I had a tower mapped out at some point to be right on the corner here, but I don't remember exactly what I was going to do with it. Yeah, it would have been cooler to have something here structurally to support the wall. So maybe we should consider putting some of these buttress pieces along this larger section. You see over here, there's this very wide section that doesn't have much going on. Alternatively, we could put like a small tower or some sort of something to protrude from it. Could be kind of cool. Need to get up higher somewhere. Like right there, we could have like some sort of little attachment, but that would make this quite narrow here too. Maybe it has to be closer to there. Incorporate something there, maybe. Anyway, I'll do the texture for now, and I can always overlay the rest at a later date. See, this is that large section I was talking about. Oh, I was going to try and place it as I fell, but you got to be fast. Oh, come on, stupid. There. So I'm sort of getting into the same repeating pattern, so it's hard to avoid sometimes. Well, that was better before. So then along here, we can just start to throw in some of these polished bricks. And even here, we can probably just do like a half one showing up at the bottom. Hey, I can sleep that away at the closest bed. Which is not in here. How often does it thunder when it thunders and lightnings in Minecraft? That was like 3 in a row. Beds everywhere. There are beds everywhere. I think I might want to put that a little bit farther away. Because this is where we could probably make this wall look a little bit more weathered and wet with some proper texture. Trying to be a little subtle with it. Now, some of these might change depending on where we decide to put bushes and things. So for now, I'll just kind of put them where they make the most sense. It's only a single block, so it's not a lot to move if we need to. Oops. Fox, gotta go take care of some homework. Housework, sorry. I'd rather do housework than homework, so at least you got that going for you. Thanks very much for hanging out this afternoon. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you later. Now that these are done, we can actually put these in as well. Oh, what is going on there? Oh, that's my secret room. That may not stay there. Well, that looks pretty good. I think we'll squeeze in here. Tuck it behind that. Even though it's not super visible, I just know it's there. And we'll do the same thing here. Oh crap, I used the wrong thing. And since we have the bushes, we can remove these. You can see how that could potentially make for a nice kind of edge to that. Maybe not this tall. Just using a couple of bushes to kind of frame the path, kind of guides you down. I like this one a lot. I'm just going to quickly put in some rough ideas over here. We will refine this later. But I'd say this whole embankment is going to be like a mix of foliage and stuff. I think it's time to get rid of the scaffolding, and then we'll just kind of address any last little stragglers as we see them. I don't think I missed anything. Fun fact, 20-minute timer is up. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate the reminder. Yeah. Whoops. Overzealous. So I knew this was going to be a multi-part stream, this south wall, but it seems like it's quite a large project. The north wall was like 2 streams at least. I didn't expect this one to go 3, but I guess we've got some more intricate things happening with like the secret door and the bushes, and the river had to be landscaped and all that kind of stuff. So I guess we're kind of dividing our attention between the river and the wall. Overall, though, it's not bad. This is a little bit repetitive, so feel like maybe I'll just get rid of this one. Good old elytra and swimming. And then I can just move that one over. Oh, it takes a lot more time when you're over water. You're right. 100%. I think I might hide this one behind the slab. Yeah, this just feels a little bit strange. I think what just needs to happen is, I think I need to tuck one in here. That might be okay. And then maybe push that one higher. It's a kind of never-ending battle that just, you have to just say good enough at some point. Yeah, there's still some tweaks that probably need to happen, but I can probably take care of some of those next time. I think it's going to be more important to try and do a little bit of a gradient and maybe even address the idea of a tower here just to see if that could work. Because if I did, like, I wouldn't want to do anything round because everything that we've added on the wall is square. But I was looking at this section here. This is 4, So if we did a 5x5 tower that came out like this, you can see on the map, if I turn that into a tower, it might actually make for a good reason to have this weird kind of like corner to the river. It wouldn't narrow the river too much. See, if we put it out here, I feel like it would make the river feel too narrow. But I don't know. You can sort of see how that could have some potential. I don't think it would necessarily be really a tower either. It would be just like a little extra bit. So I'll leave that there, and I'll think about that for next time. We'll examine it. We can always frame it up and see what it looks like, and if it looks good, then great. If not, then we can tear it down. It won't take very long. Yeah, that could be cool, depending on what the views are. We might nudge it left or right, depending on how it kind of connects with the wall. It might interfere with the view of that, but if there's nothing on top of it, like if it only comes up to here, it really wouldn't make too much of a difference. So we'll see. Anyway, that is where I need to leave today. I'm going to double check to see who's streaming so I can pass y'all on to somebody else playing Minecraft. So you can continue your Minecraft day. And today is Wednesday, which means I'm recording the Citadel Cafe tonight with Steven ESC, and I will be streaming again tomorrow. That's Thursday. Now, I do have to go get my dad at the airport tomorrow, so I don't exactly know. I don't think it should affect the stream. It's really going to depend on when his flight is coming in, all that kind of stuff. So I will, of course, let y'all know, but it will start at 1. It just might not go as long as normal. You can check out the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com. There's a new episode out this week. New snapshot came out today, so we'll be talking about that next week. And don't forget to check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the best ways to support the stream. And of course, just listening to the podcasts and sharing, spreading the word, like letting people know about the stream, about the podcast. It's all free. People can listen and watch wherever they want. There's the YouTube VOD channel, Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. And really, the more eyeballs, the better. So if you wouldn't mind sharing it around, I would appreciate it. Cosmic, thanks for the socials link in chat. I'm all over the place at Joel Duggan. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy to find. And we're going to pass you on to Tango Tech, who is no doubtedly working on Hermitcraft, probably on the Icecrown Citadel game that he's working on. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.